Hey folks, I've got a problem with my refrigerator. It's freezing everything inside. And if you watched my previous video, and I'll put a link to it up above, I showed you how you can reset the computer so that it will stop thinking that it's too warm inside the refrigerator and always freezing it. And that worked for a while, but I've got the freezing problem again. So I'm going to show you how to fix that permanently. I've got a new temperature sensor, which is right here. I'll have a link in the description field about where to buy one. You'll just have to make sure you get the right one for your refrigerator. But in short, the refrigerator thinks it's really warm inside and it's constantly trying to cool, and that's why everything freezes. I'm tired of it. I'm going to fix it. It's not going to be hard. Let me show you how to do it. To replace the temperature sensor, we got to get to the back. All of the electronics and such are in the back. So we got to get these shelves out and the drawers. Pretty easy. And also be able to clean these. So just take all the shelves and drawers out. And the shelves come out just by lifting them up and then pulling out. To get this bottom shelf out, there are two buttons, one on each side right here, and you got to push those in really hard and kind of push toward the bottom of the button and lift up with your forearms, and this whole shelf will come out. That will release this, and then we can just pull this out. Be careful about that glass. Now to get off this back panel, we got to access the screws. Just grab a screwdriver and pop this little plastic clip out, and then with a Phillips head, that one's all rusty, we're just going to unscrew these. Some rusted screws here, and those two in the middle will take that bar off. Okay, and these two long ones held this bar in, and then the two short screws, bottom of the panel. So set these off to the side. To get this back panel off, this is the last thing before we'll be able to replace that sensor. There are some arrows, and you can feel them here, that tell you where to pry. So what I'm going to do is use my left hand to pull back a little bit here, and then take a flathead screwdriver and just push in there, and this thing is starting to come out. And just a little tab there that we're loosening up. I think I got them all. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Hopefully the lighting, you can see what I'm doing here. And okay, coming up pretty easily. It's not really that hard. So I've got to pull down from the top there once I've got all those tabs released. And then just be real gentle as you pull this out. And there's some styrofoam backing insulation there. So I'm just going to try to grab underneath to not pull that styrofoam out. Okay. Now rotate it like it's a door, because there are some wires back there in the top left. There's some wires there in the top that I need to release. I'm just going to pinch these tabs here. These red tabs. Ugh. Let's see if I can get them out. I might have to take these out and then show you what I did. Now these clips had these connectors had these red clips on them, like so, that help lock this thing in place, like that. So either use your fingernail or a thin screwdriver and pop those off. They're no big deal. And then this little tab here on the bottom, you'll press that, and then you can pull this out. And then the same on the blue one that was up on top, the same red clip was in there, and then also squeezing this, and you can pull it out. So now that's disconnected. Set this off to the side. Now here is our temperature sensor, this one in the yellow wire, if you remember from the beginning of the video where I showed you the replacement one. So I'm going to pry up these little red plastic retainer clips here like I did on the other one. So I can pull that out. So you got to pry them all off at the same time. Come on. One. That's kind of held in there by this brown wire, I guess. So bend that brown wire out of the way. So those are done. I don't know where that, that's right there. Okay. Now, this bottom one, and the top one. And ours is the top one. And we're going to push this tab in on the right side and pull toward us. And that comes out. Now grab a pair of cutting pliers. We want to cut this zip tie off, but make sure you don't cut the wires behind it. It's just, you just need to be careful. It's no big deal. And now we can pull this around the back here. Okay, so we're just going to fish this thing out. And you can rotate this a little bit. And there is our temperature sensor. So we're going to pull this thing, just pry it out. And there we go. That's the culprit. $10. Here's the replacement. So, and we're going to do just the reverse order. I'm going to put this in. Rotate this around. This black stuff is kind of gooey, so try to avoid it if you can. Put it back there, rotate that around, and it's no big deal. We're going to just pop this in exactly like it was in the top connector. Same with this bottom one. And not the end of the world if you don't have a zip tie, but I'm going to use a zip tie and keep these things kind of close together here. I don't like the way that looks. So I want this top one to kind of be in the back. Just the way that it is. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Cut off this extra zip tie stuff. And now, for the most part, we're putting this back together like it was. Let's see if I can get these connector things back on. They go inside, the long pieces go inside the connector and on the top. Hopefully you can see that. But see these long tabs, they actually go inside the two pieces there, like that. Like I said, this isn't a big deal. If you can't figure out how to get it back on, it's not going to make any difference to how this thing works. So, but if you can get them on, and it doesn't take you a whole lot of effort, might as well. There we go. So those are on. Now to put the door back on, hopefully I'm not blocking the camera, but we've got to get these connectors plugged in. The blue one goes on the top, and the little tab that you have to press to release it goes on the bottom of that as the connector's up there. So that gets plugged in, the top one, and then the white one, the tab that you press is on my left, on the left side of the screen here. And that goes in there. And you'll want to hold this thing up, like I'm doing, maybe rest it on the center here. And then I'm going to see if I can get these red plastic tabs on that help hold it in place, if I can. And with the connectors in place, I'm just going to get this door into its hold, into its spot again. And remember, there was the insulation that I had to pull off of there. I'm just not too worried about that. The best I can, I'm going to get it to fit. And I'm not going to worry beyond that. So you want to get it wedged up under the top into that little groove. Nice and hard up there. And then you can get this pressed in place. So I'm going to try to get one side in, and then I can feel that little insulation there. If I can get it to sit up on there, I'll be happy. But like I said, I don't care. So now get the rest of the screws in. I'll put, remember, the long ones hold this metal tab in. This just goes up underneath there. Press that in place. These are just screwing in plastic, so you don't want them incredibly tight. Hand tight with a screwdriver is really all it's needed. That's what I mean by being careful. And then that clip there helps keep liquid out. And now just feel it, make sure you don't have any gaps there. That feels great. Well, that's all there is to it. Not that hard. Hopefully it wasn't too hard for you. If you've got questions or need help, leave a comment below, and I will get back to just about every comment that's respectful, and I assume all of you all are respectful. Remember, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
See, that wasn't dorky. If you're respectful, I assume all of you are respectful.